All right, so in this episode, we're going to be talking about how much you should save to retirement, and there's 5 tips for you. So the first tip is at least get the match. So the match is your employer may offer, a 401k or retirement plan. If you put in, let's call it 4% or some percentage of your salary, then we'll also put in 4% of your salary from our own money to match you. So total, that would be 8%. Even though you're only putting in 4% from your salary. So when you're saving for retirement, make sure you at least do that. Yeah. That's free money.
Yeah, we call that free money.
That's right.
Get the free money.
Yeah, 100% return on investment. So yeah, it's great.
Yeah. So when you're thinking about saving for retirement, get the match. That's the easiest thing to do.
Yeah.
Next is to look for the 10 to 20% of your gross pay.
Yep, gross.
And save that if you can.
Yeah.
And if you can't get the 20%, then start at 10. And if you work your way up and get raises, then save that towards retirement, the 10%. And how can do you save that in in the employer retirement plan or outside?
Yeah, it's a balance, I would say.
Okay.
I think a lot of our clients enjoy just having a simple thing, like a simple plan. So just saving 10% to their 401k, it's like, all right, that's done. I don't have to mess with IRAs or whatever. But yeah, and then some more savvy people, I would say maybe, contribute some to the 401k and get the match and then go to an IRA or even to an after-tax account, which we haven't really touched on yet. And so that could be another avenue, and so you can kind of mix and match as you like.
Yeah, but when you get let's say you do get a new job, then you should know what type of plan that employer is providing you. There's so many different kinds. We have a list here: traditional 401k, maybe even a Roth 401k. If they have that could be a consideration. Some places have 457s, which I believe are for like government.
It's like government, nonprofit type
police
stuff.
Jobs, those types of things. 401a plan.
A lot of times that's like a lot of our like medical people in the medical field have those. It's like saving on top of your 403b. So kind of cool.
403b.
Yeah, 403b. That's also like kind of medical, nonprofit.
Teachers,
educators.
Deferred compensation plans, which is explain that.
Yes, that's like sometimes they call them like top hat plans, and so if you're contributing the max to your 401k, sometimes your employer will say, well, here's another deferred comp plan where you put in after tax money, so you've already paid tax on that money, and then that's more savings that you can have. So it's kind of in addition to the 401k or other retirement plan.
And then a pension plan, which is they take into, they're not as used as much now
as common
as they used to be, but essentially there's money saved up that the company should be saving up for your retirement, and it's some sort of calculation of how long you've worked there times a factor, and that equals your pension for after your retirement.
Yeah, so it's a really cool steady stream of income in retirement. So those are nice.
Yeah.
All
right, so then let's talk about the Roth IRA. I know we have a full episode on that, but that's a sort of retirement savings. It's a retirement savings vehicle used with after-tax dollars, and so that can be in your percentage of that 10 to 20% towards retirement.
And then the other thing I would add, I guess the final thing would be the Roth IRA, and then also consider saving just to an after tax, like just a brokerage account. And so the way I think of it is like there's buckets. This is the way I was taught it actually in school. So there's the Roth bucket, there's the tax deferred bucket. So that would be like traditional 401k, you get the tax deduction. And then there's just the taxable bucket. And so that would be just money that you put into an account that's just in your name outright. And so whatever dividends and interest, that's taxed to you in the year that it's been incurred. But then you can pull that money at any point, which is nice. So if you retire earlier than the typical retirement age, or earlier than full retirement age for whenever you can pull that money, then you can pull from that account, which is nice. So it gives you options, and it gives us options in planning and deciding which account to pull from in retirement. Yeah. So
when you have money in each of those 3 buckets, it helps you, like you said, in retirement. Let's say you have to buy a car and you only have a traditional IRA, then you got to pull out more money to pay taxes on that money. But if you have a Roth or taxable dollars, then there's different ways you can think about not just buying a car, but just living in retirement. And so having those 3 options is great.
Absolutely. So you can get strategic with it.
All
right. Well, I think that is it. So thanks for listening. Hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you.